All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay, here we go.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a
4+
new
years.
Timeline.
I mean, that is
And
ample time, you know, for
September.
development. So
Everyone has been asking, what does it look like?
Yes.
Who's on the roster?
Yes,
How do the new
mean,
cameo fighters work?
These are like the top
now
questions.
It is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course,
story
the fatalities of Mortal
You know we can't
Kombat
go
1.
without
Let's
that. We can't go without the fatalities. Oh boy. Okay, we got some humor.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Oh wow, nice. Nice. Okay. Ooh.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must
Oh,
gather.
look how he's like all
What do
indiscreet.
you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
That's Kenshi. Is that Kenshi? That's Kenshi, dude. And there's Sub-Zero. Yes. Okay, so it looks like the X-rays slash, you know, like fatal blows are like one and the same now. They have like, you know, all the blood and then the X-rays as well. Okay, that's Johnny Cage. That is Johnny Cage. Okay.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm,
Wow, man.
god of fire.
This looks so good. Who was that? Oh my gosh, these combos look insane. Ooh.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make
Ooh,
up
a
for
young
it in honor.
Raiden. Whoa! There's okay. There's Sonya. There's Kano. Oh yes, I love these combo extensions.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
It's Melina.
I only
Oh
want
yes.
what's best for you.
The katana.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Okay, this is the gameplay I was waiting for. Katana was like one of my main characters. Ooh, that's Goro. Whoa. Wow, the environments just look so good. Yeah, there's Cabal, or not Cabal. There's Kung Lao. Ooh, there's Stryker. Yeah, that's Jax. That's who that was initially. Oh my gosh, these X-rays are amazing.
Finish him.
Ooh. Ah. Okay. That was looking pretty solid. Haha. Yeah, that was looking solid.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base.
Yep,
for
we
more
know
than
who this.
3
Here comes
decades.
the inside
Please
details.
join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
All right, let's hear some of those juicy details, my man. But yeah, that gameplay was solid. And the story seems like it's going to be interesting.
All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right?
Yeah.
And he created a brand new universe, and this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story, and so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up.
Yeah,
so
it seems like Katana and Melina might
for.
have still a little bit of tension between
Everything
each other.
We saw there was in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Okay, here's the character
in a fighting
menu.
Game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's
feels a little more personal,
which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight. But
a lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. So you can you can basically combine
I love how they're
these
looking
two
classical,
characters. All
so
the characters
classical.
can be combined
Kenshi.
with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. The best teams.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them.
We're going to talk about some of that later.
One button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have a lot.
Oh, that was a run. That was a run.
Maybe
that was part of his character.
Come out there.
Part of his character persona, but we'll see.
So time-based
character moveset,
and then obviously as you go through. You revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right?
Oh.
you can same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
that was cool.
There's a lot of kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding to the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him.
Because it's been a long time,
like 4 or 5 times.
Long time since he's been trying to get into the game since the beginning.
Too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters.
Yeah, man, this is going to be like every week.
So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Every
Amazing.
week,
well,
we're probably going to be seeing something new.
Thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
And there you have it, guys. The reveal of Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay. Let me know what you guys are thinking about what you have seen in the reveal gameplay trailer, the characters that we got to see, the environments we got to see, and of course, the combat and fatalities. I'm very excited to see what more reveals we're going to have with the Mortal Kombat 1 story, as well as character reveals and more gameplay. So let me know what you guys are thinking about that, and thank you for joining me on this little reaction. I definitely appreciate it. If you watched it all the way through, let me know what your thoughts are on the presentation itself. And again, if you guys would like to join me on Discord, we can talk about all things gaming related, Mortal Kombat related. I would definitely love to have you there so we can have that in-depth conversation. And if you would like to stay connected to the channel to see more of this content, I definitely will be continuing to cover Mortal Kombat as we will see more reveals and more content over the coming days and weeks until the game's release. So I hope that you guys have a good one out there. Stay safe, and remember, it's in our blood.